question often asked is, what is geography? To help answer that, I've come up this location here, but also I've got this book called Geography, written by Danny Dorling and Carl Lee. I wanted to start by just reading an extract from it. They say, so what is geography? What is geography today? One answer is that without geography we can't explain the world around us. Geography is all around us. It is about what is where and where is what, and why and when, and who and how. It is about exploring places and spaces. Almost everything has some sort of geographical dimension. To many people, that's not particularly a helpful an answer. But because geography is not a traditional academic discipline, in the way that philosophy, economics or politics are, it has always proved an elusive subject to pin down to a simple, neat definition. In attempting to make it a neat discipline, geography is sometimes reduced simply to being concerned spatially about phenomena. That is, in the way that history has a temporal focus, geography has a spatial focus. Although space, and by association place, are clearly central ideas in the study of geography, the subject is also about so much more. Geography is about the planet we inhabit, from the water that gives it life to its extensive biodiversity, but crucially it is about the energy that courses through its myriad environmental systems. Without an understanding of energy, you can't understand geography. This is the energy that builds mountains and then destroys them. It's the energy that flows through our atmosphere daily, bringing us weather, and in the long term, the energy fluctuations that alter our climate. It is the energy stored in fossil fuels and formed from the decomposition of prehistoric plants and animals that has enabled us to put the spark of electricity into our lives. Geography helps explain how all of this energy has transformed who we are and how we affect our environment and how our environment affects us. Geography is about joining up the dots that help make up the big picture. Connections are everywhere. The distinction between human and physical geography is often a false dichotomy. The two are intimately connected, the unifying factor being the energy that flows through all that we do, see and know. Geographers need to know a little biology and chemistry, sociology and politics, and some mathematics and economics. A few languages can come in handy too, as languages tend to be quite geographical. But geography specialises in doing something no other academic discipline does so well. It looks forward. What has propelled geographical knowledge into the forefront of thinking about the future is the acknowledgement that we, humanity, have pushed our planet to the edge of an environmental catastrophe, and that we have achieved this in a relatively short space of time. To some, this may seem a bold assertion. To us, it is increasingly evident from the answers we get from the questions we ask. When it comes to the environment, everywhere is connected to everywhere else. Your car exhaust really is connected to the health of tropical forests in more ways than you can probably imagine. Many electrical devices you own have within them tantalum capacitors, which are produced from coltan, a rare earth mineral that is predominantly mined unsustainably from Central African nations, often fueling conflict and the destruction of tropical forests. The fate of coral reefs in the vast Pacific Ocean sits on the shoulders of the billions who inhabit the world's increasingly densely populated cities. Connections abound. Geography is the subject closest to what is just about to be, what is just about to happen. Geography really should be, and often is, the splinter in your mind, driving you mad. Once you begin to see how everything is connected to everything else, there is no turning back. You feel it, you felt it your entire life, and once you start to look, you can very clearly see that there's something very wrong with the world. In fact, many things. Then, when you learn more about geography, you begin to know what is wrong, but not necessarily what to do about it. Geography is also often seen as the bridge between the sciences and the humanities. So one day you might be managing some large data set in Excel and calculating statistical correlation, whilst also then another day writing a discursive essay and arguing your point. Geographers have a tradition of being curious explorers of both places and ideas. Where does that highway go? Who lives in this big house and why? How do we arrive at where we are? When are we going to learn to live together? Can we really consume more and more? And does it really make us feel better? Geography gives shape to our innate curiosity, channeling our twin urges to explore and understand. Geographers uncover the hidden connections of human existence, from infant mortality in inner cities to the decision makers who fly overhead in executive jets. Geography is about joining up the dots that help make up the big picture. Connections are everywhere. The distinction between human and physical geography is often a false dichotomy. The two are intimately connected. The unifying factor being the energy that flows through all that we do, see, and know. Geography is about exploring the world around us. It is the subject that studies the accumulation of the deep fertile soils that feed billions. It is about the philosophies we apply to try and understand the world we live in and the people we share it with. It is the inquisitiveness we have in common about our world that matters to us all. In a world of dense connectedness, of which we may know an increasing amount, geography enables us to better grasp the complexities and place them within the fundamental framework of our planet, the biosphere that is our ultimate enabler. Geography makes the complex comprehensible, and it provides a context. Geography forces us to look forwards, down the road and into the future. But it looks forwards whilst also realising that so much that is geographical cannot be understood without looking back. Geography focuses on the long term, on both the distant past and the far-flung future. It is also a subject of great immediacy. The speed of change currently being enacted upon the earth, caused by humans, is of such a scale that an equally rapid response will be required to militate against human hubris and folly. Geography is literally the study of the world. Geo is earth and graphy is writing. Geography is earth writing. The world is as old as the Greek language, and its modern use is as new as the ink on these pages or the pixels that make up the letters that you read from on a screen. Most subjects start with a definition. Geography ends with one. To write about the earth is to write about almost everything we know. Most subjects start with a definition. Geography ends with one. To write about the earth is to write about almost everything. Everywhere we live and all that we cherish.